back to a Blu-ray update. It's been like 5 months and a lot's gone on since then. I've been very inactive on this channel and I really didn't mean to be. If you saw my live stream that I did last week, you'll know why I've been absent. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll know why I was absent. But I'll explain it here quickly. Basically, about 6 months ago, my house got flooded. It was super random. There was no burst pipes or anything like that. It was purely just down to the weather. It had only been raining for a couple hours. But the way that our house is, the surrounding land kind of goes downwards. So it kind of all comes into our area. And it got really, really high to the point where it came into the house and basically destroyed everything. So we're out of the house for the best part of 6 months. We were only moved back in 2 weeks before Christmas, which was perfect timing because we were in the house for Christmas. But yeah, for 6 months we were not in the house. We were in a static caravan, which was awful because the heating wasn't great. It wasn't very comfortable. The bedrooms were tiny, so it wasn't very great long term. But I'm thankful we had somewhere to go. So yeah, I'm back in the house now, and everything's back to normal. I've got a whole new entertainment setup, which I might do a video on. I'll tell you right now though, I picked up, because all my setup got destroyed, so I had to buy everything. Luckily we had insurance, so that covered everything. So I did pick up a LG OLED C10, or CX, whichever you prefer to call it, the 55-inch version, and alongside that I picked up the Panasonic UB820. So I have like a beast setup now. So I've went from kind of a low range 4K setup to quite a high end one. I've noticed the difference night and day, but I'll talk about that when I do kind of a setup video. I just managed to order an Xbox today. I managed to get one from box.co.uk. So I'm very, very lucky about that. Because I've tried so many times the last couple of months to get one. But I finally secured one, so that's awesome. That's coming tomorrow. But yeah, so I've still been buying films. Because December was semi-normal, I was back to normal in December time. I was able to start picking up movies again because I didn't really buy movies while I was in the caravan because I thought I can't really watch any movies. It was really only 1 or 2 pre-orders that I had that I kept. But pretty much everything else I've bought since December or January. And most of it I got at good prices. So it might seem like a lot, but most of it I got on kind of sale. So there's no order to this other than all the 4Ks are together and then the Blu-rays. There's no order of like release dates or anything like that. So let's just get started. So the first one is the most recent purchase. This came out, I believe, this week. And that was the Mondo Steelbook for Guardians of the Galaxy. Huge fan of this. It's probably my top 5 Marvel films. You should all know by now Winter Soldier is my favourite. But I was a bit skeptical to pick up the Steelbook because, the second one has got a Steelbook, but it's very expensive. And I did kind of look again recently and it's really expensive. So I do hope that Mondo do a second one to match this. But yeah, I love this Steelbook. I think it's a really, really cool cover. This is my first Mondo. I don't own any other Mondo Steelbooks. So this is a first. But I really, really like it. It's got the plastic kind of slip cover on it. And the Steelbook itself is very nice as well. So I picked that one up. I've heard the 4K wasn't all that impressive, but I want it in 4K because it must be better than the Blu-ray, so I wanted to grab it. So picked that one up. That's my most recent release that I've picked up. Some of these might have got shown in a previous update. I honestly don't remember what I showed in the last update. And I'll try and remember what price I got them at. So HMV has just their normal 2 for $30. But all the Christopher Nolan films got added into the offer. So I picked up 2. I picked up Inception. In my top 20 films of all time. I love this film, so I had to grab it on 4K. It's a magnificent film, and I'm sure everyone's seen this, so I'm not going to dwell on it too much. But yeah, I did get it with a slipcover. I think I ordered this when we were in lockdown, so I had to get this online. Luckily, it did come with a slipcover. And I did watch this. It's a good transfer. There's a little softness here and there, but I think that's because of the cameras that they used. Like a couple of the slow-mo shots were kind of a bit soft. But overall, it was a good picture. I haven't watched it on the OLED yet, though. I watched that on the old setup. So, yeah, Inception. And then to go along with it, I did pick up Interstellar. Now, this is funny because when I watched this, I had such a weird experience with this film. Basically, it was the pitch dark. Usually when I watch films, I end up on my phone. I just do. But I put my phone off to the side charging. I didn't touch it once. I just focused on the movie 100%. And I had such a good experience watching this. And I've never cried at a film, but I was this close to crying just because I was so invested in the movie. And I've seen it a couple times, but just this most recent viewing, it really got to me, and I truly, truly love this film now. It's one of my favorite movie experiences I've had watching films. I don't know, I just got really into the film, and maybe it's because I wasn't on my phone, I don't know, but yeah, this is my fourth favorite film now. I love this film, and I've always thought it's a masterpiece, but I truly appreciate this film now. So yeah, I got this one with the slip as well. The thing with the Nolan films are on 4K is Christopher Nolan doesn't like having perfect blacks in his movies. So when he was putting them out on 4K, none of them really have perfect blacks. And so a lot of the dark levels or black levels are kind of grayish, and it really stands out on the OLED because the OLED can do perfect blacks. So for me, the transfers aren't perfect because of that, but they certainly look great on 4K, so they're definitely worth the upgrade. Next one I picked up, I don't know if I showed this one, I might have. This is the Xavi Steelbook for Gladiator. I have a feeling I showed this, but I couldn't remember. The funny story is I actually was meant to cancel this and I forgot, so I just ended up keeping it. But Ridley Scott's my favourite director, so I kind of felt like I might as well keep it. And I think this is going for quite a bit of money now as well, but I will be keeping it. So yeah, I look forward to watching that on 4K. This one I picked up, this was a weird one. I picked this up on Amazon when it was down to like £8. But then a few days later, I received an email from Amazon saying they were refunding me £5. I have no idea why. It just randomly happened. So I ended up getting this for like £3 something, and that's Scarface, the gold edition. So that's a bargain. £3 something for this. Definitely worth the upgrade. So I picked this one up, and unfortunately no slipcover on this one. I'll have to try and find one. But I love this film. It's fantastic, and you know, older films benefit from 4K quite a lot, so I wanted to grab this, especially at that price. So even £8 was a good price, but to get it for £3 was even better. So a couple more modern releases, or newer releases I should say. In December, HMV had a deal where it was 2 for $40 on the 4K Steelbooks, the Japanese range that they're doing. So I picked up one of my favorites. I picked up Spartacus. In my top 100 films of all time, it's my favorite Kubrick film. It's my favorite epic film, you know, in terms of like Ben-Hur, Cleopatra, Elstead, Ten Commandments, that kind of range of films. This is my favorite. I love this. I grew up watching it. And honestly, I was blown away at the picture quality on this. I watched it on the OLED. It is baffling how good this looks on 4K. It is incredible. The picture is pristine. It's nice and clean. The film grain's intact. They never used DNR, which is fantastic. The HDR really shows off the color in this film because there's a lot of color in this. Like the capes that the Romans wear, bright red, really nice looking. It's a must-have disc. And I've owned this. This is my third time owning it. I have the previous two Blu-ray releases, but it was certainly worth the purchase of this. So yeah, and it comes in a nice steelbook as well, which is pretty cool. I've still got the J card on it. But yeah, if you have a 4K setup and you were on the fence about this, it's a must-have. It's a beautiful looking film on the format. And then the other one I went along with it. I've never seen this, so don't shout at me because I know everyone else has, and that's Back to the Future. I've never watched it. I've just never had the motivation to watch it. I don't know. I got it now, so I'm gonna watch it. So you can stop shouting at me. But yeah, there was the offer there. It was 2 for $40 on the 4K ones. So yeah, I thought perfect time to pick it up. So there we go. So Back to the Future. I'm trying to go fast, but not too fast. This one is a holy grail for me. It's a US exclusive. It goes for between 30 to 40 if you want to buy it within the UK. I think to import it, it was like 26, 27. But I kept checking eBay maybe once a week, and someone had this, I think it was an auction or you could make an offer. So I made an offer, I think it was 22 pounds, and he accepted. And it's one of my favorite films, and that's Zero Dark 30. So I finally have it on 4K. I don't know why the UK never got this. I don't know if they thought it wouldn't sell well. I don't know. But this has got my favorite performance by a female actress ever. Jessica Chastain. I think she is phenomenal in this. She's definitely one of the best actresses working today. And I'm actively trying to watch every film she stars in, which I've seen most of. But this is a phenomenal movie. I absolutely love this film. Catherine Bigelow directed it. And the 4K is a worthy upgrade. It's very worthy. For me, the biggest difference was the sharpness. It's a very crisp and detailed picture. And of course, it's full screen, so you get the full TV getting filled up with the movie. And it's a way better looking film than the Blu-ray. So it is definitely worth the upgrade if you can get it. I was very, very pleased with the transfer. Because I was scared, paying, a bit more than normal for it, and then it being kind of an average transfer. But it was certainly worth the money. And yeah, and the HDR was good as well. It's a very natural looking film. You're not going to get, Aquaman colors or anything like that. Although it's got color, some of the scenes are quite colorful. The night scene at the end, the raid scene at the end looked fantastic. So definitely worth the pickup if you can get that one. Yeah, Zero Dark 30. Some point during December, Zavi did a 1-day deal. I think it was part of their Advent sale. They had 2 for 20 on 4Ks. And this was just when I picked up the OLED. So I picked up Hobbs and Shaw. Initially, I wasn't going to buy any of these films, but recently in 2020, I finally finished the Fast and Furious franchise. I finally went through and watched them all. I think before then I'd only seen the first 4 films, but I finally watched them all, and I loved Hobbs and Shaw. I thought it was so much fun. It was entertaining. It was action-packed. The story was pretty decent. And I fancy watching it again, so I did pick it up on 4K. And it does come with a slipcover as well. It's still sealed. I haven't watched it yet on 4K. But this is a stacked disc because you've got Atmos, you've got Dolby Vision, and you've got HDR+. So of course Dolby Vision is going to be great. So I picked that one up. And then unfortunately without a slipcover, to go along with that, I picked up Sonic. Now I watched this when it first came out and I loved this film. I remember seeing the trailer and I just wasn't interested, but I heard really good things, so I watched it and I loved it. I thought it was so much fun. It's definitely one of the better video game movies that's come out in a while. This and Tomb Raider, I would say. So I wanted to grab this because I thought it was a really good movie, and I can see it being really good on 4K. So yeah, and this has got Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos as well. So yeah, so picked up Sonic. So that was good, £10 for each of those, good deal. HMV did a deal, I think it's still ongoing, 3 for 36. So I picked up a couple. I finally picked up A Star is Born, my favourite film from 2018. I've seen this 3 times now. I absolutely love this film. I am not one that's into romantic films or musicals, but I loved this film. I thought it was fantastic. To say this is Bradley Cooper's debut at directing, good job. Do more films. And he starred in the film as well, and it was a tough challenge of a role to play. I'm sure it wasn't easy to play an alcoholic in this. Great movie, absolutely love this film. It looked fantastic on 4K. Again, you've got Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos. It came with a slip as well. Unfortunately, it's got slight damage on it because of the price tag, but I can handle that. So Star is Born. Everyone hates this film, but I really liked it. I picked up Robin Hood. Everyone hates it, but I really enjoyed it. Now, I grew up watching Robin Hood. I grew up watching the BBC show with Jonas Armstrong. And that was like the first kind of more adult show that I ever watched. And it was the first kind of show that I came back every year to watch as it was on TV. So I love the character. I love the story. I love the Errol Flynn movie. Prince of Thieves is fantastic. Men in Tights was okay. I really liked the Russell Crowe one. But again, I have memories of seeing that in the cinema. So, but this one I enjoyed. I didn't hate it. I thought it was all right. But apparently the 4K is magnificent on this. So I'm looking forward to it. I believe, yeah, Dolby Atmos. But I think it's just HDR. No Dolby Vision, unfortunately. But yeah, I wanted to give it another watch because I liked it. I still need to pick up the Russell Crowe one. And then to go along with those two for the 3 for 36, I picked up Birds of Prey. Another one that's kind of mixed with people, but I really enjoyed. I was speaking to a friend and they said they prefer Suicide Squad to this. And I was like, oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. Birds of Prey to me is so much better than Suicide Squad. And it's just a fun time, you know, it's not... I know they're supposed to be serious, but for me, Birds of Prey was just fun. And I enjoyed watching it, so... Came with a slip as well. Yeah, I did want to grab the Steelbook, but the Steelbook was still like £30, whereas that was, you know, 3 for 36, so I just went with that one. I haven't watched it on 4K yet. The last stack of 4Ks, this was a Black Friday pickup. It was £30, but then Zoom had it down to £15, so it's half price. But then eBay gave a £5 discount voucher during Black Friday, so I got this for £10. Amazing deal. And that's Jumanji, The Next Level. I was waiting to get this because I wanted the Steelbook, but I didn't want to pay £30 for it. But because I have the first one on 4K Steelbook. And I had already seen the movie, so I wasn't rushing to see it. But yeah, £10. I could not pass that up for this amazing disc. It's got the IMAX enhanced color and detail, whatever that means. I believe it's Dolby Atmos, or DTSX, and I believe it's just standard HDR10. I could be wrong, it might be Vision, I'm not sure. It looked fantastic on 4K though. Holy shit, this looked great on 4K. Sony do the best 4K transfers ever. They do the best transfers. If you see a Sony title, it's worth upgrading. But I love these films. These are some of my go-to kind of action comedy films. They're just so much fun. And I really, really like the sequel. So I'm happy that I finally have it in the collection. These I'll go through quickly because I'm sure everyone has these and they're sick of seeing them. The two pre-orders that I kept while I was out of the house was Star Wars The Force Awakens. I think this steelbook is beautiful looking. I really like the artwork they chose for this one. Sorry for the glare. It is still sealed. I haven't opened it yet. And then I did also pick up Rogue One, one of my favorite Star Wars films. And this is a beautiful looking steelbook. Beautiful looking steelbook. I love that image so much. You got Stormtrooper on the back. And then lots of discs inside. So the story with the Star Wars films on 4K, basically I refused to pay for the steelbooks. There were just too much money, considering you had to buy like 9 films. And I just didn't want to do that. I thought I might as well pay for the box set. But I did want to grab these because all the other Disney Star Wars films I have on 4K steelbook. So I wanted these to kind of match. And then my other half of that plan was to pick up the rest of the films in slipcover editions. So they're not, yeah. Upside down? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, the Star Wars films on 4K. Yeah, so basically I held off because I knew they would come out individually. And I thought if I pick up the first 6 films on slipcover edition, then the rest of the films I can get on steelbook because I already have them, and then it looks more uniform rather than having random on steelbook, some on slipcover, and they look really good on the shelf together. And then I have kind of the steelbooks next to them. So of course we've got Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and my favourite, Return of the Jedi, my favourite Star Wars film. So these were in a 3 for $36 deal, and because I had HMV staff discount, I got all 6 of them for £50. But I ended up getting a gift card, and so I only paid about £30 for all 5, or all 6. £30 for all 6. So that is an incredible deal. A good friend of mine got me a gift card for Christmas for there. So I used it the same day, and I got all 6 on 4K. Now, I have issues. I've so far watched the prequel trilogy, and I've watched A New Hope. Now, Phantom Menace looked garbage. It looked awful on 4K. They did I know they tried their best. I believe it's because of how it was filmed and how it was edited. It looked awful. It looked very, very soft. The color was not that great. I've read since that it was only 8-bit color and not 10-bit color. So Phantom Menace didn't look very good. Attack of the Clones looked slightly sharper, but still a bit soft. And again, the color didn't look that great because it's only 8-bit color. But Revenge of the Sith, this to me is a demo disc. This was the first one filmed, I believe in full HD, 1080p, blah blah blah. I can't remember what it was shot on. I know the first 2 were only 1080p. I think they used proper cameras for this one. So this is why this looks amazing. But honest to God, the HDR on this disc is amazing. It's mastered at 1000 nits, so it's very fucking bright. Anytime there's lightsabers, you will have to have sunglasses because the light of the sabers is incredible. Every fight that they use, get your sunglasses on because it's mind-boggling. This is a demo-worthy disc. It really, really is. The scene at the end looked amazing with all the lava and the lightsabers and stuff like that. And it looked quite sharp. I was actually very pleased with the transfer on Revenge of the Sith. So I'm glad the best prequel movie actually got a good transfer. And I did watch New Hope, and it looks really good. You know, for an older film, it looks fantastic. Some of it looks like it was shot yesterday. And for me, the color was a lot better than the Blu-rays. So yeah, there we go. Star Wars 4Ks. I know everyone's sick of hearing about Star Wars on 4K. Last two 4Ks. This was a Black Friday purchase. Now I said to myself I would only ever get this if I got an OLED TV, because they're very dark films, there's a lot of nighttime scenes, and I knew in my old setup they wouldn't look good. But of course I got the OLED, so I did pick it up, and that is the Harry Potter 8-film collection. Now, Xavi had this on sale for £60 on Black Friday, which was the cheapest price it's ever been. However, I actually found a discount code online where if you spent £60, you got £10 off. So I got this for 50 quid. So it works out to like £6 or £7 a movie. So that's really fucking cheap. That's really cheap. So I had to grab it. Because I think on HMV and Amazon and places it was still about £90. So I thought I have to grab it. Because I knew I'd regret it if I didn't. So I did pick it up. I haven't watched them yet on 4K, it's still sealed, but I'm going to be cracking into this hopefully the next couple of weeks. It's been a long time since I've seen the last two films. So yeah, picked that one up. I'm extremely excited to check those out. And then this one was also a pre-order. And I'm glad I did, because I think it's went up in price slightly. And that is the Full Metal Jacket box set. So I picked this one up. Anytime there's like a steelbook or a box set type, I will always go for the box set. I just really like getting these little box set packages. And yeah, so this one comes with a 32-page book, character art cards, a letter by Kubrick, and a poster. So very, very nice. And it's a nice silver kind of background. And I like the image they used as well. So yeah, very nice. Haven't checked it out again, it's still sealed, but I love this film, so I will be watching that very soon. So that's all the 4Ks, so quite a lot. I do have the Men in Black International Steelbook coming. Recently, this past week, Zoom had the Steelbook for £10, and I enjoyed the film, so I picked that one up. I'm expecting that in the post anytime now, really. So we'll now go into the Blu-rays that I picked up in a couple DVDs. So we'll move them out of the way. So Zavi, about 2 weeks ago, Zavi had a lot of these Signal 1 titles down to £7.99. They usually are about £18 £18. So I picked up Guns at Batassi. This is from 1964, starring Richard Attenborough and Jack Hawkins. Yeah, Jack Hawkins. I caught a bit of this on one of the film channels on Sky, and I really enjoyed what I saw. And I've always been meaning to pick this up to actually watch the film, but it was always expensive. But yeah, £7.99. I had to grab it. It comes with a Blu-ray and the DVD. It's a dual format edition. So yeah, I can't wait to check that one out. And then the other one I picked up from the same company, again £7.99, was the Culprit Cattle Company. I've heard this is a really good Western. It's from 1972. Yeah. I believe it's directed by... is this Walter Hill? No, I could be wrong. Richards and Helmack? I don't know. I can't remember who directed this. I thought it was Walter Hill, but it might not be. I've heard this is great though, so I wanted to grab it. So I did. This one I got, I did get this when I was in the caravan. It was like £1.50 on Amazon, and I had Prime, so I picked it up, and that's Logan Lucky. Great cast. I heard amazing things about this, but it's just one of those that I never watched when it came out. So for £1.50, gotta grab it. It was cheaper than the pound shop, so had to grab it. HMV, part of their clearance titles. I got this for £2.50, and that's the... Actually, no, that's a lie. I got this for Christmas. Yeah, I got this for Christmas. One of my colleagues at work actually got me this, so big thanks to her. The Raid 2. She knew I wanted this, and I have the first one on Blu-ray, but I didn't have the second one, so yeah, I got this from her, so that was awesome. And with the slipcover. I enjoy this film. I don't like it as much as the first one. I think this one drags out a little, but it's still a great film, so I'm looking forward to watching that again. Where's the other one that I got? This is the other one. Again, she knew I wanted this, so she got me this as well, and that's Brawl in Cell Block 99. A fantastic movie with Vince Vaughn. I love prison dramas, so this one's a really good one to watch. Very violent, so if you don't like brutal violence, don't watch this. It is the same director as Bone Tomahawk, so you should get an idea if you've seen that movie. But great movie. I do have Bone Tomahawk. I just need to pick up Dragged Across Concrete, which I have seen. This guy's, I can't remember his name, but he's a fantastic director. And I'm looking forward to seeing what else he does. But yeah, so big shout out to her. Thank you very much for those. I don't know if I showed this one or not. I don't think I did. I got this in a charity shop for £1. Fight Club. Fantastic deal. Don't talk about Fight Club, so I won't. £1 in a charity shop. This one I got from eBay, and that's Fixed Bayonets. I got this from a YouTuber actually. I won't say his name because he doesn't do YouTube anymore. But yeah, he was selling this at a great price. Always one that I've wanted to see, but I've never actually watched, so I'm looking forward to watching it. And I really do want to bulk up on my Masters of Cinema releases. So this one comes with a booklet, and then a Blu-ray and a DVD. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've seen clips of it and it looks really good. So then a couple DVDs. I picked up Ned's on DVD. This was $1.99. I was talking to some of my colleagues at work, and they said this was great, so I picked it up. So yeah, $1.99. Can't go wrong with that. And this one I actually got with the Harry Potter set, but it never turned up, so I actually got a refund from Zavi. And no joke, the next day it arrived in the mail. So I got this for free. And that's the Film Noir box set. Or the Film Noir collection. And this comes with Double Indemnity, The Blue Delilah, Glass Key, and This Gun for Hire. And I've heard these are all must-watch films in the noir genre. I have heard of Double Indemnity quite a few times. I know on Letterboxd it's quite highly praised. So yeah, I picked this one up. So yeah, for free. So yeah, pretty cool. I think it was only $4.99 anyway, but yeah. And that is everything. Yeah. I didn't expect it to be that much, but it sure adds up once you actually pull them off the shelf. But yeah, as I said, most of them I got on sale or offers. But yeah, it's great. It's great to be back on YouTube. I keep meaning to make videos, and you know, when lockdown was announced, I was kind of like, oh great, I can make YouTube videos quite often. And then the house incident happened, and I was like, oh shit, no I can't. So it's great to be back on YouTube. I did do a stream last week. It is on my channel if you want to go watch it. It's only about an hour long. But yeah, I've had so much fun watching all these films on the OLED. If you're in doubt about getting an OLED, 100% do it. I got mine from John Lewis on sale during Black Friday, and it's amazing TV. And it was funny because the insurance, obviously I got money from the insurance for my TV, but it wasn't enough because it wasn't an OLED that I had. But because I wasn't buying all these films during the year, I had saved up money, and that kind of gave me enough to put money extra towards the OLED. So that's how I got the OLED. I'm not made of money. But yeah, I love it, and I can't wait till tomorrow because I've finally got the Xbox coming. I cannot wait to play that because I had the original Xbox One, so I've never played a game in 4K with HDR, so it's going to be a treat. So yeah, I ordered Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so that's coming tomorrow as well. So yeah, so hopefully I'll be back soon. I will be. No, hopefully I will be. Probably next week. I might do a setup video next week once I got the Xbox set up and things. And I'll maybe show you, because I got new shelving units for my movies as well. So I'll show you those as well. Kind of a setup tour kind of video. But thank you very much for watching. I tried to make this not as long as possible. I tried to make it short. But I wanted to talk about the films, you know. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. All my links are down in the description as usual. My letterboxd, which I'm very active on. Every film I watch, I am reviewing this year on there. So check that out. Follow me on Instagram, very active on there as well. Follow me on Twitter as well if you want. And yeah, hit that subscribe button if you haven't. It feels weird saying this, but yeah, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave a like on the video, always helps me out. Leave a comment down below on any of the films that I talked about today. I know there was a lot there to go through, but that's like 5 months worth. So guys, take it easy. Hope you all stay safe. Peace.